the new moon in the zodiac sign of Libra on the 21st of October. It could be on the 22nd, depends on where in the world you live, but I feel that the high potency is, of course, the 21st of October. I made a video about the energy of 21st of October because I got an inkling that there is something about this date. So whatever this will unfold for you, I have no idea, but we will see. Of course, the new moon is always about the new beginning for the new moon month. This can be in literally anything for you. It's of course about setting new intentions, maybe starting a new project, maybe some of you start a new job, or yeah, whatever this is in your life. And it's about questioning yourself. What new beginnings are you ready to embrace? Now we are at the end of the zodiac sign of Libra because we had two, previously we had two new moon in the zodiac sign of Virgo. Why this is occurring, I have no idea, but I guess that the way of the works of the universe is not linear as we human like it to be. So with that said, I feel that it's of course a little combined with the energy of Libra that is all about harmony, balance and generosity, and Scorpio, determination, independence, and affectionate, and being loyal towards your destination, toward your goal. So yeah, I feel that there is either way something about balancing these two aspects out now. So with no further ado, let's see what the message from Spirit is about this energy. Yes, as you can see, as always, I've pulled out some oracle cards that can give us the direction of the new moon in Libra. As I mentioned in the intro, I feel that this energy is, of course, mostly about finding harmony and stability with your new within your new beginning, but also, of course, be determined because you have this new moon very late, so we are actually almost exiting the zodiac sign of Libra when this new moon occurs. So with no further ado, let's look. Do nothing. Okay, so just be still and find your feel that this is just confirming what I said. I got another for myself. I got another message about you know, we are in the northern hemisphere where I live, entering into winter season, and it almost looks like my environment. Yeah, this is how I this is how I live. Yeah, with the cactus and yeah, the desert and all the mountains in the background. Yeah, so yeah, go into stillness and reflect and do nothing. And find the inner emotional balance. Interesting. Okay, so do nothing. Let's look further on. So when you from doing nothing, you take action. Sometimes I don't feel that they are synchronized, but I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So when you have been sitting here and being in stillness, maybe that is when you decide eventually to take action on whatever this is for you. Maybe applying for a new job, applying for school, I don't know. Maybe it's not the season for applying for school these days. I'm not sure, but maybe it differs from around the world. Yeah, if you maybe can start in January, of course you have to apply now. Maybe the due time is in November. Let's look at the last one. Consult your body's wisdom. Yeah. So don't take action with whatever feels right for you. Yeah, when you have reflected. When you have reflected within yourself, what feels right for you? So I feel that this is not directly taking action, but it's taking action on the right course, right? Or what feels right for you? What does feel right for you when you have reflected and you have acknowledged? You have consulted your body's wisdom. If you know, for example, you are applying for a job. Let's see, for me, for example, my education is a general nurse. I have a master degree within the special field of psychiatry. And if I was to apply for a new job within that field today, no, there are a lot of things that I have to consider. First of all, I am not 20 years old anymore. That is the first thing. And I know that my body is not enduring working in shift anymore. I have to have a regular and steady work, like work from maybe 9 to 5 each and every day. Maybe I can't work so many hours, and I can't have a job that is for example, if you are working in a nursing home for elderly people, I can't work with heavily severe persons with heavily severe disabilities, you know. So that is what I think of the workload and acknowledge for yourself before you take action. But look at the possibilities that you have, right? There are a lot of other things that you can do. Of course, you can quit and you can start your own business like myself. Do something else to within maybe the same field to help others. Yeah, there are a lot of ways that we can help others besides working a regular job, you know. Okay, let's see. And it's interesting that this is number 37, and that sums up to number 10, and we are in October still. And in numerology, the tens are, of course, the end of a tough cycle and the beginning of a new one. So yeah, to sum up, before you take action, think, go within yourself, do nothing, and be honest with yourself. Truly, 100%. If you have some dysfunction with your own body, I wouldn't encourage you to work within healthcare or something heavy, severe jobs, you know. So we have the Queen of Wands with sharing of yourself. Yeah, as I said, there are a lot of other ways that you can help people without destroying your own health, right? Both mentally and physically. Maybe you share your experience, share your own experience about a situation, work environment, in a good and healthy way, of course. So sharing is also about balance, you know. When you share, you give, but you also have to receive. The same amount as you are sharing. So don't share to drain yourself. Don't share to drain yourself. Okay. I almost misjudge the size within the frame. Okay. The Page of Cups with understanding. Understanding that you are free to fly, even with your disabilities. It looks like there is something about the wings, about this bird. Maybe this bird doesn't feel that that their wings are working as good as the others, but there is something about practicing, right? And you know, after a time in the nest, the mama and papa bird pushes literally the small the younglings out of the nest, and they have to fly if they want or not. So understand that there are a moment of time, that the moment of time has come to fly. 8 of Swords with guilt. 7 of Wands with stress. Oof. And the last one Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles with slowing down. Beautiful. So from guilt tripping yourself, stop guilt tripping yourself and stress yourself unnecessarily, because look at this monkey. You know, you are juggling so many things and you are not paying attention to that this monkey here is pinching the balloon and or whatever this is with something sharp, and you are about to have a serious accident. So this is of course consulting your body. When you take action unnecessarily without thinking before you act, that is when you stress yourself out. You have been overthinking and overthinking and overthinking. Take the right action now. That is the message. Take the right action now. I'm puzzling a little bit about this sharing. So underneath the understanding we have courage. So maybe the sharing is about having the courage having the courage now to share, as I said, something about your own experience about these things. That when you started to take it slow, and not hasting into anything that felt uncomfortable for you, that is when things were starting to move ahead. And I got a message about what was it? Yes, the message about accepting and be grateful for the things that you already have in your surroundings, whatever this is. Your friends, family, materialistic things. When you slow down and you acknowledge that you have a body that is functioning, but it's not functioning as it did before. Maybe because of age, or maybe because of illness. I don't know. But be brave now to stand out, because look at this. Stand out. Dare to be different. Find the balance in this harsh environment. Look at this. Look at this harsh environment. Doesn't look like any fertile things will grow here except from cacti. But I read something about the cacti, and the cactus is extremely nutritious. When you cut a cacti, and inside the cacti you can eat the meat within the cacti, and you can drink. It's extremely juicy. So of course it's not easy to harvest a cacti, yes. But even in harsh environments, there are fertility, I feel. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, I'll see you again in another video very soon. Bye for now.